Hi, this is Jeff Davis. I've made this video probably 5 times. Every time I watch it, I'm talking so fast that no one is ever going to watch it. So I've decided I'm going to really slow it down. So today I'm here to talk about my new series of Crows with Keys. It's my second series of this subject. I did the first one a few years ago for an artist friend on the West Coast. He commissioned me to carve one for his daughter, and people expressed a desire for me to carve them for them as commissions, and he gave me permission. So I carved 5 of them and I put it to bed. This summer I've been working on the house, and I kind of shut down the shop to work on the house. I do this every summer, and it's fall. It's almost fall, and it's time for me to get back to work in the shop. So I thought, what's a better way than to go back and revisit this series that was so popular a few years ago and explore some techniques that I've learned since I did the first series, some paint techniques and some wing forming and tail forming techniques that I've learned in the years since I did the first series. So I want to talk about those today. So here is the first one of the second series. I'm going to get way back so you can see the whole bird. It stands about 8 to 10 inches tall. I measured it, but I've slept since then. It has glass eyes, a piece of string with a key hanging from it. The wings are made out of tin plate. Tail's made out of tin plate. You can see the pattern on the inside. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's really easy to see it inside the wings too, but not so much on camera. There you can kind of see it. It's got copper tacks, a really nice distressed paint job. We'll talk about paint another day. A game ball, too small to be a croquet. Bought a similar wood ball, and then a stand that I turned on the lathe, and it's made out of red cedar, all with very similar paint. Again, we'll talk about that another time. What makes this one unique, and every one of these is going to contain experiments with paint and with finish. I'm working on a class that I'll be teaching in the Berkshires in May, and I want to make sure that all of the techniques that I use, I've got well set in my mind so I can articulate and explain how I do them to the students that I'm teaching in the Berkshires. By the way, I'll be teaching that class here in Noblesville too, Central Indiana. It's a 4-day class. We'll talk, that'll be another video. So anyway, this is that bird. These are formed by cutting the wings out of antique tin plate. Tin plate was popular from about 1900, 1880, 1900, all the way up into the 60s. It was decorated with lithography, which is really nice printing, and as a printer I appreciate that. And in a really high quality, very thin tin, you can actually cut with scissors, and it's not tin, it's steel plated with tin plate. It was used for toys too. You've heard of tin plate toys, I'm sure. So I cut that out, and then I formed them using hammers and molds, wood molds. Some are male, some female molds. I pound over and under things to get these nice smooth pieces. This is the same way that body shops make car parts or did make car parts. I don't know if they still do this. Heck, whole Model Ts were made this way. So these are pounded over molds to form these wing shapes. So you get these nice pointed ends, and they stand out, and you get nice curved tail and feather details. And I'm going to continue to experiment with that, see if I can push it even further. It's all attached with copper tacks. One of the things about my work is I like to bring in many, many disciplines. I'm a multidisciplinary artist, so if I can carve something and bring in some metal work and some paint work and some different levels of artistry in different mediums, I'm gonna do that because I really enjoy the contrast and the way these different media work together. So anyway, this is the Bird with a Key, Series 2, Number 1. It's available on the website, gbdavisfolkart.com. Again, if you want to take a class on how to make something similar to this, I'll be teaching those in the spring. More information coming. The website's a bit of a mess, but I worked on it all morning. I'm going to continue working on it. That's really all I have to say. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go out to a hog roast this afternoon and perform with my band, and I'm looking forward to that. And I have a couple more videos. In fact, I'll probably do the other. No, I don't know when to stop.